Oh wow, I'm live already. I think that was fast. I hope it's clear. It looks fuzzy for me. Anyway, okay, I guess I did it. Um, Hi. It's been a long time since I've done a live. I think this year has been just as busy as last year with a new kid, but there's so much that was on my mind that I was like, "Hi, good morning. Hi, Liz. How are you?" I feel like I should make myself look more presentable. I don't know. But if I didn't push like record, I wasn't gonna do it. Um, I'm supposed to be, well, I'm not supposed to be, but my Wolof teacher just messaged me to do class today. But I guess I'm not gonna do it right now. I do online classes with a teacher from Dakar, in Dakar. Let me message him back. Not right now. Salam alaikum. How's everybody doing? I think there's two people here. Anyway, I guess I'll just start and people come in when they come in. Um, it's been 4 years. This last 2 days ago, I think, that we left and moved, and so I've been doing reflecting, and there's so much stuff that I was noticing about myself that has changed, and things that I've adapted to, and things that I haven't adapted to, and so Um, I met up with a friend of mine and we were talking about it. It's just so much stuff. I'm probably gonna do another video with her too because it's a lot of stuff that's different. 4 years. Sometimes it feels real. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it feels like um, I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. I've noticed. I've learned a lot of things. Oh, it's butterflies outside. I think it's the migration time. There's this like week in November where you see these white butterflies in flocks, I guess you'd call them. And I've been seeing a couple, but it's not as many. Like it'll be a lot, and you just be driving and you see a whole bunch of butterflies. But it's kind of cool. It kind of marks for me the time that we moved because this was the season that it was. But I hope you can hear me and that the fan's not loud. I don't think it is. But I didn't really take notes. I just was thinking a lot of stuff, and so if you have questions, you can ask too. But living abroad in general and living here and how it's changed me um, has been very interesting. Um, I was just having a chat with my husband, and he was talking about how much I spend on groceries, which has significantly improved since I got here and learned more local ways to do things, which is um, which is a big transition. Um, when you come on vacation, the things that you do and the things that you observe and learn is very minimal compared to what you learn when you actually move somewhere and live with somebody who is, for all intents and purposes, a local, or someone who lives that lifestyle. So we're still meshing our lives together the same way we had to do when he moved to the States. But oh, my first question. Oh, exciting. All right. If I had to do it over, oh my goodness, yes. So there are so many things I would have done differently had I known what I know now about myself and just about living here. And I think that let's see. I think one of the I don't know if my glasses is reflecting, but anyway, financially, if we knew what we knew now, like I mean, we didn't know other people were gonna be moving here or I had no pulse on the situation as far as people wanting to move, Americans, expats, or non-Senegalese moving here, Anglophone. So we didn't clock that at all. So that, I mean, there's no way to predict that kind of stuff. But financially setting myself up how I would have wanted to, so I can live, because our goal was to be able to live somewhat of a Western life, not all the way, but we had discussed it. We were like 50-50 because food is an important thing. It's one of those things where when you're on vacation, you can eat different foods maybe, but then when you live somewhere, to eat the same kind of food every day may or may not work for you. Um, yeah, yeah. I didn't know when we were living in the States. Like, I knew Amadou didn't like some of the foods there, and he would buy certain types of food that was similar to Senegalese food for him. Um, but he didn't have much of a choice in a lot of things. So he was eating things, and then we would get here. When we moved here, he was like, I really didn't like pasta. And I was like, what? And we had pasta probably every week, some form of pasta, at least twice a month. And so I was like, dang, but it's like one of those things, you don't really have much of a choice. And so here, I didn't realize that the things that I like to eat would be so much more expensive than the things I don't really like to eat, because I've never not liked Senegalese food, but it wasn't like I ate it every day for 300 and some days a year. So realizing that, I had told myself, oh, I'm gonna cook different stuff, but you got to find the ingredients. You have to not only find the ingredients, figure out what they're called in either French or Wolof, and look for that. The ingredients need to be processed to the state that you use them when you cook. So if you need cornmeal, you may have to get corn and somebody have to grind it, and different things like that. So it's like, it's a lot of work, getting all the ingredients and putting something together just to make one meal for yourself that you like. So then it's like, okay, you can go out to eat. But when we initially moved, um, we had a certain amount of funds, so I was able to go out to eat more often, things like that. Now we've transitioned to earning our money here. Hi, Matrell. How you doing? Good evening for you. Good evening. Was it evening for me? Oh, it's afternoon. It's afternoon still over here. Good evening. It's evening. Where you at? Are you in Egypt still, or you travel? But So anyway, this is just about food, but basically it covers everything as far as local stuff and imported stuff, or yeah, imported stuff. And so it's like, now we're earning Senegalese salary, so we're trying to live more of that as much as possible. But for me, like, I want to eat tacos, and I need, I want to eat Asian food, and I want to eat. So I have to learn how to cook it. Oh, from Egypt. Okay. But so if I could do something different, I guess I would have planned to. I would have set myself up to be able to earn part-time money back when I wasn't as busy, right when COVID was still going on and everybody was working remotely. Um, Now I found myself looking for work here and there just to see, but I think because I'm out of the country physically, some of the things that I know how to do would require me to be in the States, even though I could work remote, if that makes sense. So now I'm looking for, because my profession, not what I used to do, but my actual skill is in translating and interpreting. So to do that, they have over the phone interpreting, but like a lot of the jobs that I've been offered, I wasn't able to take, because I was like, if I could make like $1,000 a month, that would really like give me a cushion to where I can eat out as much as I want, or buy certain foods that I like to eat. Because if you want to make pasta salad and you need mozzarella or you need, these aren't things that local people eat. And it could cost $10 for one ingredient or $8 for one ingredient. You know what I'm saying? So, some stuff is imported, some stuff is seasonal. So if you want to make, oh, the baby's crying. If you want to make, I don't know, lasagna, like you have to buy the beef and the this and the that. And so what people normally eat doesn't cost as much as those kinds of dishes. So those are things that I didn't really, I thought about, but I didn't know how much it would affect. I didn't know how much stuff cost because I always had compared it to the US. But now living here, and I was talking to my homegirl about it because we were like, wait a minute, this meal, for example, was like $20. We were like, dang, that's expensive. But like when we first moved here, we weren't thinking of that. Yes, dairy is expensive. And the thing is, there's local dairy, like that doesn't cost a lot. Like there's like this yogurt that comes from the people who have the cows, like the cow herders, and they have yogurt and they sell it. It's like but you have to get it fresh every time you get it. You can't just store it for a couple of days and eat it as you go. So you want it, you basically buy it. And that's another thing that's very time consuming. It's very time consuming to get the produce because it doesn't last as long. I just did a juice fast. I actually have a video on it that I gotta edit and stuff, but like it wasn't the same because I was making juice, and because the produce is picked, is harvested ripe and fresh, like the bananas aren't green, like they pick them when they're yellow. So when you get it, it's ready. You got 2 days to eat it. So if you make juice after 3 days, it's fermenting already. Like I opened one, it was like, everywhere. I'm like, what is wrong? But so it's just, you have to go to the store often, and that's a reason why farming and gardening is very important. And there's stuff that we couldn't have predicted. Like we haven't finished our apartment in San Luis, where my husband's from, yet. So we're saving money. If I had a job in the States, like what I was looking for was something part-time freelance. Like I don't want to be an employee. I don't want to ask for days off. Like I was doing interviews and it felt like I was being suffocated just when they were like, oh, you have plans to travel in the next 6 months. And I'm like, maybe if I want to, but I don't really want to answer to anybody. So I'm like, okay, let me go back to the drawing board. If I do look for work, it'll probably be written stuff like people who do closed caption for TV shows or movies, or people who do subtitles or even translate novels like from English to Spanish or stuff like that, or French, whatever, because that I can do. And I don't have to be on the phone talking to a live person, because the hour time difference also makes a difference there. And now I think because a lot of people are working remotely, there's a lot of companies that are like, you have to physically be in the US for tax reasons or internet or confidentiality and all those types of things. So I think that if I had started working a couple of years back, they wouldn't have caught on to that, and I would have already secured something. And then but the meat grinder, yeah. People grind meat. Like you can get ground meat from the butchers, and there's tuna. They grind the tuna like at the fish market and stuff like that. I wanted a meat grinder, but it's not. I don't eat meat that often. I'm actually trying to cut back on it. I would do, I guess I would grind chicken if I were gonna do something like that, or turkey or something. But yeah, I have to get a lot of manual tools, because electronic stuff, if you get it from the States, it doesn't work here without the word I'm thinking of, not an adapter, a converter. And then if you get it from here, because the brands are different, they're European brands. I mean, there's Black and Decker and some other ones that I know, but you have to spend a lot to get a quality one. Like I went through 2 blenders when I was doing my juice fast, and a juicer. The juicer burnt out. So it's like I'd rather have manual stuff that I can use and just use my elbow grease and do it than try to depend on these electronics and stuff. But yeah, like back to Liz's question, like doing stuff over. Huh, I mean, yeah, I would. I thought because we thought about maybe getting a job like I could work for the not the UN, what is it, the embassy or something like that. We thought about that kind of stuff, but then I didn't pursue it. And then we were so busy building, and I was with my daughter. She was what? My oldest was 4 or 5, so I was home with her. Speaking of my daughter, here's my 8-year-old right now. You want to say hello? We've been living here half of your life.
Hi.
How does it feel?
It feels great.
It feels great. Why does it feel great?
Because my life.
Yeah, living here in Senegal the last 4 years.
Yeah, it feels great.
It feels great because what?
I see new friends. I found a friend who speaks English, and
Mm-hmm.
we have Google Meet now.
You have Google Meet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I talk to her every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to her today, and I made new friends again.
You have to speak clearly.
And I made new friends again.
Mm-hmm.
And then
You remember in the beginning when you didn't like it as much?
Yeah.
And you used to say, I want to go back to LA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know a lot of stuff about Senegal.
Mm-hmm. And how many languages do you speak now?
And now I speak 5 languages. I speak Japanese. Yeah, I do. I learned some Japanese. I speak Japanese. I speak English. I speak French. I speak Wolof. And I speak Espanol.
That's great. Yeah, Espanol, you need to work on it, but I'm very, very proud of you. This is like the best, how do I say that? Like her growth and everything has turned out the best compared to all of our plans and stuff that we foresaw. Like she turned out the best, better than everything. Hi. But okay. Elle a mangé un peu. Don't want to eat. Okay, you can go now. It's Uli's time. Uh, and this is the second best thing that happened. You said you speak 5 languages. You don't speak no 5 languages. What 5?
English, French, Wolof, Espanol, and Japanese.
Japanese. Her friend is half Japanese. She thinks she speaks Japanese. Say something in Japanese. Go ahead. All right.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Gozaimasu.
Okay. And what about your Wolof? Say something to them in Wolof.
What? What I said.
In Wolof?
Yeah.
Hamuma?
Whatever. Say whatever.
Yeah, say whatever. Go ahead.
Tele.
No, that's not Wolof.
What?
Wakan Wolof ak nyom? Yeah, ak nyom.
Yeah.
Oh, now she can correct me, but she can't speak. Go ahead and speak. Hurry up. It's like they can't see you. Hamo dada. They can't hear you. Okay.
I'm jungle.
Wow. I'm not jungle. Okay. You speak Espanol, dale. Dale con tu español.
Español.
They can't hear you.
What? Español.
Never mind. Go away. She don't speak 5 languages, y'all. Go. Bye. Oh no. Okay. They can't. They don't want to see up your nostrils. Please. It's enough. That's your nose. I was just trying not to say boogers and stuff. Anyway, this is the best part of me moving here, but I'll get to that later. You see, you had a follow-up question about the VPN. So yeah, there's some job applications that I did. They be clocking the VPN. They be like, There might be a workaround. I don't want to go through all that. To do all that, it's not that serious to me. I actually enjoy my freedom and my semi-retirement. It just means that things take longer. The thing is, me and my husband have to work together. So like, if I was in charge, There's a lot of stuff I would do different, and then all things being equal, there's a few things that we both like thought that we would do different. You don't want to eat. She just woke up from her nap. But hi, good evening, Don. How are you? But I think that all in all, like we did a pretty good job. I mean, we expected things not to be exactly how we design. I'm gonna do this like this so she can eat. Um, you know, but I think that most things turned out great. I mean, the one thing we didn't expect was for the budget for our house to be as much as it was. We had already calculated that it might go over, but we didn't. What am I trying to say? But not as much as it did because when COVID happened, people raised prices for the materials that you need for building, iron bars, cement, like cement and stuff. But so that slowed down our progress on the apartment that we were building. So now that we earn the money here, it's like we have to stack our money here, but to do those things, once we do the farm, which we have, farmland, we bought some more land. We would have bought more land if we knew like what we could do here. I guess for me, I didn't want to bite off more than I could chew, even though Amadou, my husband, has all these ideas. It was overwhelming for me. He was like, "We could open the gym. We could do this." I was thinking, no, no, no. Let's just have one or two businesses. I don't want to because I'm thinking like staff and like he's not from this region, so like we don't know people. Like it was just overwhelming. I was like, no, I just want one thing so I won't mess it up. But now that I see how things work here and how you network and you do businesses with people, you invest. Like he invested to have to have the brick business that we have. He does like a lot of side hustle stuff. For me, it's overwhelming, but here they have entrepreneur, even people who have paycheck jobs do entrepreneur stuff on the side. So I didn't think about all that. For me, it was like overwhelming. New country, new language, new everything, and like we're gonna do all this. It's like it feels like you're gonna be working like crazy, but you're actually not. Because in the States, that's how it would be. Let me read these comments. Hold on. I don't know if I answered your question, Liz. My bad if I didn't. But yeah, if I could set myself up financially different, I would have. And I think a good thing to do for our house, as far as our house, if we could have moved out here, I don't know if we could have. It would have been feasible because there was no electricity and other stuff. If we could have lived here for 5 months, 6 months while we're building the house, to one, supervise, then two, to be able to figure out certain things with the weather. I mean, I guess it's not really nothing that we could have did, but if possible, like I think people who live here and build at the same time, that's like the best. And I also that they're in the best position. And I also think people who live here and are able to earn money from abroad, if it was possible to do, you're in the best position because you don't have to slow down your progress for whatever it is you want to do. You can set up a business and build your house at the same time. So if we had that, I would have did that. And that's actually what we were trying to do, but we stopped some stuff and other business opportunities came up, so we started doing that. But now, if I go back from that, if we had done all that, we wouldn't end up where we are, and I actually like where we are. Like we wouldn't have a construction business and a borehole business and this. If we had done that, we'd be in a different position. So it all works out. It's just we learned some things the hard way, and we're able to share and help other people. I wish we had learned it and been able to help ourselves a little better. Like certain things I would change about how I build my house, just for the weather and clothes. Like where my husband is from, it's not as hot, it's not as humid, and it doesn't rain as much. So different things are like it's totally different living. It's like if you were from the East Coast with the weather and the snow and all that stuff, and then you move to Texas and you go to Texas. If all you know is that, then you have to adapt accordingly to the different culture in that region. So Anyway, yeah. So if we could have done something different, yeah, I would have definitely built my house a little different. But things happen the way they're supposed to, and we learn from everything. So it's not a wash totally. So I hope I answered your question, even though I went all the way around and like stuff like that. Um, what else? Being multilingual is a new flex. It definitely is. And I'm so in awe when I see her adapt. I remember the first time, I think it was 2 years ago, when she started speaking French in front of us, and she made friends. So she's like way more confident now than she was when we first moved. So that makes me feel really good. Um, let's see. The baby got so big. Yeah, she's one. She just turned one. So she's a big, big girl. Some of my videos is kind of old, like from the summer. Because now that I got her, she's on me all the time. And I have less time to do that kind of stuff. But that's a question I wanted to ask. The average cost of land and building small home, 2, 3 bedroom. Um, well, I only know about this region. Yes, can you give me something so I can cover myself, please? This region, the land can like buy our house, like because we have electric and stuff now, and people build and everything. Thank you. Um, it can be. No, she's not gonna keep it on. It can be what? I forget what he said. 5 million or 6 million CFA, something like that. I would guess right now at least 10,000 USD for this area. Girl, you're in violation. But and building, it depends on what you want to do, because the actual building can sometimes cost as much as the finishings. So like the doors that you put in, the windows, the aluminum, the floor tile that you pick, the apartments that we have, they're in plastered and everything. The next thing we want to do is get purchase floor tiles to put the floor tiles in, at least to the 2 units in the bottom, so we can start finishing those, and furnish. But the furnishings, if you want a certain quality, some people import stuff. Importing to me is hard. I would rather get stuff from here, but you have to be patient. So if you build and you know what kind of finishings you want, I would get those as soon as you can when you see them, especially if you're getting them locally. Because what we noticed was for people to get exactly, or you just have to be patient. So what people do here, and now I understand it more, local people they will build their houses and do step by step. And I always used to look at it like, oh, they didn't finish yet. But that's my American mind, like, hey, just put it on credit, just buy, just get it done. Um, uh, um, who's this? Banda. Hi, Banda. Buonasera from Italy. Okay, I'm gonna kiss the baby for you. um, but so it depends, because you can build an actual structure for maybe 100,000 US or so, but to finish it might be another 50, 75. It just depends on, you got to do mirrors. So like all those things, I wish I could, because I don't know how to shop here. As far as, I would need somebody to accompany me, basically, to go to Dakar or something where they have, people who ship stuff and buy, because some of our stuff, aesthetically, like for me, it doesn't match, because we couldn't buy the tiles at the same time, because the person that we were working with initially, the contractor, showed us things, and we thought, okay, so we can get this kind of stuff here. But what it means, really, it just means sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they have the floor tiles you want, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't have enough for what you want to do, and so a lot of stuff is imported. Um, so you get it when you can. So if you have 3 bathrooms or 4 bathrooms, you may not be able to get the same kind of toilet for each bathroom. So you kind of have to be flexible, or you buy it and ship it if you're gonna ship stuff, which can be very expensive. I Now there's certain things I want to upgrade, like a lot of the furniture that we get new. We either get from somebody who ships stuff, which I don't want to really do as much anymore unless it matches what I want, the look that I want. But I'd rather get it made, like carpenter and stuff. So even like our living room sofa, would rather make a sofa here, find somebody who can do leather, like leather pillows basically, and build some quality wood and put the leather pillows on the wood and just make call it a day. That way, if it ever needs to get fixed, somebody here can fix it. If it's made how I want it, get the look, the color that I want, everything. Hi, ça va bien, je vais très bien, merci et vous. Oh, this hold on, before she push a button and end the stream. Okay, that's enough. Say hi. Excuse me, but I'm learning now that local is better, because if you wait for if you ship stuff, it's gonna be very expensive, and I don't really know how the shipping stuff works. You have to kind of know somebody that can do it for you and do all the. Oh, what you mad at me for? She gotta eat. Can you take her downstairs? Your daddy's here, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't just be feeding you live all day long. Oh, I'm sorry. I still love you. She gotta eat some food. Anyway. Anyway, so I think local furniture, because some stuff you can get, it'll be it's not made for the environment. Like chairs for outside in your patio, you can get plastic and the sun can burn them, and then you got to get new ones. Or like we have bar stools that we got made out of wood and we had somebody paint them, rather than buying the ones that they have that are imported, and it's like $100 a piece, like for each one. So you have to kind of weigh those kind of things. So like this bed, they added onto it this thing for the mosquito net. And our crib, I'm gonna show you. My room might look a little unorganized, but the crib over there is super good quality wood. The baby's cabinet that we have, like a lot of the stuff is very good quality. So I'd rather make something here than buy something and spend $4,000 on a sofa to get something new and then ship it another couple thousand, custom. It's just too complicated for me. And then it takes time. It could be months. Yeah. For me, I'd rather not have to depend on that, and I'd rather use local people. And then you could spend $500 versus 6,000. But so you gotta weigh those things. And sometimes people sell things that are gently used. A lot of times, expat people, not even just expats, but locals too, share stuff on Facebook, and you can get from them and gently used. So we do that with some stuff too. But when it comes to you know getting things to look a certain way, if you're particular about your finishings, you kind of want to have that already set up, like before your house is finished or before your stuff is finished. Um, that way, you can make sure everything goes together. Because the way in the States, you can find anything on Amazon. If you want to find a pink leather love seat, you can find it. But here it's not like that. You have to make what you want, have, or create that. So it's different. But yeah, if we knew better, man, I would have bought way more land. And we would have bought land sooner. But when we bought, we weren't here. I mean, we were here, but we weren't living here. And we weren't, what's the word? We didn't know what we were gonna do. And then we came back, we moved the following year. It wasn't the plan. So yeah, if I had known, I would have bought way more and been able to do way more. Oh, they asked a question. You can answer this better than me. My husband is here. Buonasera. Somebody named Banda Cham say,
Banda.
He's my husband, and
he's my older brother. He came here.
I was gonna say, I thought it was them. Oh,
yes,
how you say my brother? Fredo.
Yes, fratello.
Yes. Samo fratello. But I said, I knew it was somebody say, I'm your husband and
Yeah,
something.
he's the older brother.
Yeah, this one.
Yes, from Italy. Yes, he's in Italy.
So you can say something to him.
Ciao ragazzi, tutto bene?
Mm,
Speriamo si vediamo quasi fra siamo un mese o 2 mesi.
yeah,
Sì.
whatever he say. That's how he got me when we got married. He was speaking that Italiano.
Oh.
No, Liz had asked anything we would do differently.
Anything we'll do differently?
I was saying if we did it differently, it wouldn't work out how it worked out.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
We just were wishing that we knew better.
Yeah.
To get more stuff.
Yeah.
Like more space, more land.
Yeah.
I mean, we did expect that stuff will progress, but not that fast.
We did. That's what I was saying. We didn't know that people were interested or people would move here.
But it's nothing that will change.
Right.
Except getting more land.
Yes, that's what I was just saying. I would have got more land. That's what I was just saying right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would have got more land because we could build a gym over here. Because you know what's different?
Stuff is getting the price start skyrocketing, and
skyrocketing.
Yeah, and you know that you can change that. It's too late.
So my thing is I didn't realize that I don't want to go outside. Like, in the States, we've always done the go. Yeah. So you think you have time to go to the gym. I don't want to go outside and go to the class, like to drive 30 minutes to get to the Zumba class.
Just the lifestyle here is different.
It's
more relaxing.
It's contagious.
It's for everything you take your time, do your own timing, You don't have to be on a rush on a schedule like bum, except if you have some appointment that is really important. Other than that, you're good on that. So
beautiful couple. Thank you. Hey guys, what time is it there?
Nice 4:29.
It's Trevor.
Trevor?
Is that Trevor?
Trevor?
I don't know.
Trevor.
I don't
from
know.
LA.
I don't know if it's our Trevor. I gotta check.
I think it's 8:29 in LA.
No, here it's 4.
No, I know here it's 4:29, but I mean in LA.
Yes, it's Trevor.
Yeah.
Wagwan, Trevor.
Wagwan, brother.
Somebody was on Instagram making a joke about Jamaican something. And they say Winston, Trevor, and I was like, I know Winston and Trevor. How you doing, man? Midday still. What's going on?
Yeah.
But yeah, we would have bought more land. Like the house that you guys haven't seen the house that you've seen it, but it's finished already. But now the house that the construction we were showing recently, it's already done. I just haven't posted all the videos. But now they want to build that big land that they have. They want to build a gym.
Yeah.
And I was jealous. Like, I'm like, I want a gym. I don't want to go.
I'm still surprised they bought all those land and they make the perfect decision.
Yeah.
Because it's never a bad decision to get more space, more land. Because it's always a good decision, even if you don't need it to build, just to leave it spacious. You feel so comfortable in your place that you don't want to go out. You just have to go out when you really have to go out to do something important.
Yeah. Is it because it's hot?
Not that. It's just when you feel comfortable, just look at it. One thing, like people who live in the area, the places are small apartments and stuff, you always out because you always find a way to go somewhere, do something, come back. But if you live in somewhere like you have enough space in your house, you only go out when you really have to do that.
Yeah.
You feel comfortable. You like, it's just sometimes it's like even hard for you to get out of your house to go do stuff because you like just want to stay home.
So when we bought the land, like the way we envisioned it, for some reason, the space that I thought we would have is less than what.
I mean, we wanted to buy more land, but at that time
we wanted to buy the one right behind us.
Yes, and we didn't know who owned the other plots. So we just like what we have is enough for us.
That's what we thought.
Anyway,
more,
it's not, people are not gonna be here for the next 5 years to 6.
We thought we would be living by ourselves.
You know,
But
and
because if I could have, like the one that we built in the back, the pool house, we don't use it how we thought we was gonna use it.
yes, if you didn't know, we will change it to something else.
We would have made an apartment in the back, like full apartment. Because as it is, it's not a full apartment. We were renting out the room just as an extra bedroom, but because you have to enter through our house, it kind of makes it a little more complicated and imposes on us. So that's why we put it on hold, especially after I got pregnant and stuff. It wasn't working for us. But we didn't build it thinking we were going to use it for that. We just wanted a 6-bedroom.
Yeah,
and we didn't have
all that. You know, but
it's 10:30 in Houston. 11 on. Oh, he's in Texas.
Oh, he's in Texas.
Oh wait, no, he's not in Texas. That's another Trevor. Oh, it's another Trevor.
Oh man, Trevor.
Are all Trevors Jamaican?
I love all the Trevors. They're all cool, man. All the Trevors I know, they're cool people.
Yeah. So like we wanted space to have a gym in the house, but as it stands, we don't because all the rooms are bedrooms. And I thought I would have room.
Not only that, we realized that we don't have big space like how we thought.
Because we didn't have closets built in.
I mean, like the space outside the yard.
That's true. And you took my garden from me.
I still got you a farmland. We just haven't started using it.
That's true.
I got you 2 farmland. So
even like I feel like when you have land, you can use it, and then you're like, I need more. Like even across now we have today. We just had puppies that were born. You'll see a video later, but we have to move them to give the mom space. So I have my land across the street. If we didn't have that, I don't know what we would do. And now,
Trevor say we love you guys too.
Oh, I love you too. So like now I'm like,
what's up, lady?
I said this is the best thing that happened from moving. This one right here, and I get to stay home with her. It's like,
what's up?
I mean, it's a lot of work. But,
the 4 family.
But we're a family of 4. Yes, we are. Oh, look at all of. We should take a picture. Chick. Cute. But
hey,
if we could have more space, because now we have to build another dog house because we're gonna have more dogs.
Like my brother house.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about my brother.
Oh yeah, I wish we had. Now it's like, dang, I wish we had that because man, it's like I have these mango trees growing. I need to put them somewhere.
Oh yeah, if you give me a list for some plants that you need, I send it to the gardener, but they haven't answered me back.
He's not gonna text.
No. I mean, I send him the list of the fruit plants that they want. So you're supposed to report back to me so we can see when he's available to go see or when we can go get it.
I'm thinking of stealing my friend's land across the street. I'm gonna use Brian land and plant my mango tree. I'm gonna ask him, you want a mango tree? I'm gonna plant it. Somebody have a question. They said, how much do some mètres carrés around our house in this area? I was telling them I think it's like 10,000 USD, no?
Yes, basically now it's that they just called me for some land available across the street from us, and the guy is asking. He says 6 million for each one of them, but I may think
it's 250 or 225.
225. No. It's 250.
It's 250.
It's 250. It's
and 6 million.
One is a corner lot. The other 2 they follow. I mean, it's 3.
Hi.
It's 3 available, and the owner of the house across the street, he's already interested. He wanna get some.
Yeah, she said.
I don't know if he's gonna get.
Do her hand like this. She started waving. Say hola, hi, hello. Sometimes
you gotta clean your nose, little girl.
Sometimes she say it, but yeah,
hey, no feeding.
I know she was trying, but I think that if I had more land, I would have a gym. I don't know if the pool house can be a gym because
I mean, even if you did build a gym, I wouldn't work out here.
it's not for you. It's for
I
me.
like to be
I
out.
got my
I
weight.
like to go to the gym. It will be more
No.
motivated for me.
No, I
For
need.
you can stay here work out.
That's why I need it.
Yeah.
But I also wanted a bigger garden in my house. I wanted like
You can use for right now the backyard.
the backyard.
Hey! No feeding at this time.
No, I need an indoor gym so I could do my yoga. I don't want no dust in my gym.
You can use the room over there where I have my clothes.
There's no room. The bed took up the whole room in the closet.
You have enough room. You just need.
No, I do it in here, but it's like
If you're a pro, you can just need 3-4 feet.
no, I
You can
don't.
stretch
I want a
your
whole
whole body.
ambiance for my gym. But anyway, but that's okay. But yeah. So as far as doing differently, I guess that I was telling them earlier about
Haha.
how I
Bring me some yogurt. Feed her some yogurt.
I
She
was
love it.
yeah she does. I was telling
Bring
them
it in a
how
cup and in a small spoon.
I was telling them how I spend way less money than I used to spend on groceries. I used to spend a lot. Remember, I used to go to Ocean, and it was so easy for me to spend 100. But but now I don't.
Yeah.
But I
see the reality.
Yes.
You waste a lot of my money and just to give it back to the Europeans so they can take it back.
I'm sorry, the
Yeah.
Europeans got the food that I know.
Yeah, but it's not the quality food. That's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
They give you like some industrial food, and
The
they all have
camembert.
chemicals.
The
They
camembert.
all have chemicals. That's how they consume it to import it to you.
Mm-hmm. Good to see you guys. At least you managed to live in Senegal. Yeah.
Hey.
We're doing pretty good. She rubbing her eyes, but she just woke up, didn't she? But yeah, my health is better since we
She's
moved.
a little warm. She's probably her nose, like the
Yeah.
running nose.
But my health is better. I lost since we moved here. I think I lost like 45 pounds. I think that was my COVID weight. I was like 215 at the most. Like when we moved.
Not even a lot of effort, just the food that you're eating.
Yeah, the first 20 pounds just came off easy. And that's what had happened when we had our last vacation. Remember, that's when I was like, ooh, I didn't need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina. Hey, North Kakalaki.
Oh, who's in North Carolina also? Lonzo and Shantae.
Oh, they are.
I think they in North Carolina.
I think so too.
He just texted me a few days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday or before yesterday.
Yeah. I think what else has like my kid situation? I just saw this thing. I don't know if you saw it.
What?
This mom, she apparently got arrested because she let her 10-year-old walk to the store.
Like in the States? In TikTok?
Yeah, I saw it on
I think I
Instagram.
saw it yesterday before yesterday. And the cop show up and I'm like, here you see 3 years old walking to the store. I mean, they just saying country of freedom, but really you're not free. You're more free to do whatever you want over here than over there. You know?
Everything is contained, and that's what I felt when we went back. I had fun, but like a lot of stuff is contained. So like, for example, we had dogs and cat in the state, but they never had babies because everything is controlled. Like everything, like even your kid, like we didn't childproof the house. We just watch her. You know what I mean? But like all the stuff in the States, you have to buy to make sure they can't open the cabinet, can't do
And
this.
all the it's just for money purpose, economy purpose, but it's not really. They really don't care about you.
But if you take your
and
baby,
they show you that all the time for a lot of proof that you can see every day on the TV and real life. So,
but I love sending her to the store. Like that helps me so much. I've been feeling lazy, but I send her to the store. If she do something, like nobody's gonna say, "Oh, she's too young. It's not safe." And it's just like, what makes it unsafe for a 10-year-old to walk to the store? I mean, I know what makes it, but it's like,
it will be more unsafe for you to come arrest the mom, take him to the jail. So we're gonna take care of the child now.
That's what they want. They want to take the child, basically.
And you don't know what's the reason behind. It's too much reason behind it. Some stuff you just take it. You won't really say it, but that's what it is.
Yeah. Somebody's watching from Zambia. Nyambe Madu. You know Zambia, huh?
Yeah.
From what?
Zambia.
in the beautiful.
What is the? Where are
East
they?
Africa.
What country or what city are they in? What city is the name of the city?
In
You know. Isn't it Lu something?
Where's the
Lusaka.
yoga? Where's the yoga?
It's right here.
Lusaka.
Lusaka.
Lusaka. She watches that show on the thing. And you said, I'm not gonna like it. You just want me to watch it, Mom, because it has black people
Hey,
in it.
give me a paper towel so I can clean the nose.
You wanna wipe?
That's what. Yeah, wife's fine. That's
Okay.
right. That's what can bother me.
But
There's downstairs, upstairs.
I
downstairs,
love-
upstairs, downstairs.
you wanna tell them how you go to the store for me?
Yeah. So I give mommy.
They can't hear you.
So I go to the store, walking by
In the
myself
neighborhood. Mm-hmm.
in the neighborhood, and I get some chips or
Bread
candies or bread, sugar,
or eggs if we need in the morning.
You
No.
know what's funny? Even after we pick her up from school, she always get off. She always get off on the way.
You
And
do?
we'll get to the house.
Mhm.
Yes.
She never did that with me.
Yes, she
I
always
used
get off
when
on the way.
when I was a kid, I used to want to do that. Like, and ask my dad, "Can I walk?" He let us.
Wonderful.
Uh,
Just make her sit over here and feed her.
He let us walk like one block because I wanted to be like the other kids and walk, but
What's a
But-
block?
like one street, one
Oh,
to the one side of the street to the other side.
okay, like
But it's just been health wise, time wise. Like we eat lunch together every day,
Mhm.
and we work together,
Mhm.
and it's nice. We have more time, even though I would like to go out more, but it's nice to spend time together and be, because I remember how we were back when we were both so stressed out working. I would go to the gym after work. I wouldn't see you till it's time to go to bed. Like,
Yeah, I used to wake up at like 3:30 a.m.
mm-hmm.
At 4:15, I'm already out of the house.
Yep.
Get to the gym around 5 a.m. Work out until like 6:30.
Yep.
Shower there. Put my uniform on. Go to work at the hospital.
I would take her to
Stay there
daycare.
until around like a 5. Pick her
Yep.
up from the daycare. Come home.
After I get off, I'm
Feed
like,
her.
I gotta go to the gym.
She's already sleeping before you get home.
Yep.
And I remember once you both picked me up at daycare.
Yeah.
I remember once we both forgot to.
We both forgot to pick up
and,
at
we,
the daycare.
and we had
We
to
were
pay.
so tired.
Yeah.
We just went straight home. Forgot that we had somebody to pick up.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you didn't pick up? Like, "Oh, I forgot." I said, "Yeah, I forgot
Mhm.
too."
Yeah.
That we have a baby up somewhere.
At school.
Yeah, that's how busy we were. Well, somebody say, "Hi guys, just joining. Happy anniversary. Watching from Ghana. Hey, Ghana.
Hey, Accra. How are you, Accra people? They
It's-
love you too.
Expat K, good seeing you. Happy anniversary."
Thank you.
Oh, somebody said 10 years old. I was going to the store and babysitting. She's babysitting
She's
too.
babysitting.
It's the best thing. I mean, I'm here,
Babysitting.
but it's so cool.
I have to change diapers.
You haven't changed that,
No,
but
no.
but everything
Once.
else.
Once.
She's great. She feeds her sister dinner. Like sometimes I need a moment.
Hey.
I did once by myself.
You changed your diaper once by yourself?
Yeah, I remember the toilet thing.
I don't remember. Okay.
Hey, no.
Uh,
I was using it to clean.
okay. But it's been a great experience overall. I can't complain at all. And even though sometimes I can be lonely,
You can complain at all.
I can, but I won't. It gets frustrating. Like I have difficulty learning Wolof. I did not think it would be that hard for me, but I realized the languages that I do speak are all what, Latin based or whatever. So maybe that's why. Because I promise you, I can learn Italian in like a week.
I know.
The Wolof is just a
Don't
different.
put it there.
Wolof is just a different thing. But I have a teacher that speaks English that actually he messaged me. He wanted to class.
Not today.
He said today.
Yeah, today he working already.
I know, but after
I mean-
maybe after I finish.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I've been learning a lot with that. It's just culturally, it's.
I mean, you know a lot of words. You're just nervous to speak Wolof.
and and
Most
it's
of
a
the
lot
time
of
when people talking, you understand a lot of stuff, but
yes.
just you're nervous to talk. You're like, oh,
I don't
I
know how
don't
to
want
put
to
the
say
sentences together.
yes, and or I don't want to answer it after they keep saying other stuff that I don't know. But if you nervous to do that, you're never gonna learn the language. You just gotta be open to talk, people correct, and but that's how it goes. That's what I did on the States. So
Xena Warrior Queen say, is malaria an issue there? And Faye say, baby girl wants some re. She had some for breakfast today too. But is malaria an issue there? Somebody asked me that.
malaria,
Mm-hmm.
is it issues there on the States?
No, here. They're talking
I
about
don't know.
there is here. They over there. They talking about they're here.
I don't know. I just hear malaria. I never seen malaria.
You never had it before?
No.
Oh, I never had it
just
before
say
either.
malaria. I hear people all the time saying malaria, but I mean,
I never.
or even if I did experience it with some people that I know, it's not how dangerous like people make it sounds like.
Because there's something you're supposed to take for it that, like, somebody says something that, like, some plant or something is.
I mean, most of the time when you travel, come to a new, especially if you coming from the West, coming to Africa, your body gonna react to some changes
Mm-hmm.
because the type of food you're eating, and you may have a little bit of diarrhea. The only thing that I can advise people to not drink the water from the faucet, just
Mm-hmm.
buy your
Because
water
your
bottle.
body and
So
and
that's
and
the
your
only
body
thing.
your body adjusts to the mosquitoes too.
Yes,
And that's who carry
that's sometimes
yeah,
what make people. Some people, if
more susceptible.
your immunity system is not really strong, you may get sick a little bit, like have a little bit of diarrhea, but not that serious. I never seen anybody who came
I don't know
begin
anybody
to.
who had malaria.
I mean, I just
Not from
hear
here.
people saying like every time you talk to some people from there, they say, "Oh, I gotta take the malaria vaccine or got
Pills.
malaria pill."
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't know.
I took them
If
once.
it's something that can psychologically can help you that you want to do it, that's fine. But you don't have to.
You
I
just
mean,
basically try not to get bit by mosquitoes, and I
but you
think
can avoid that. The mosquito, that's the one. That's the them who's gonna
no, I mean
tell you
where
welcome. Like you in Africa,
no.
you're not in your comfort
No.
zone.
The
You gotta
mosquitoes
just
don't
say
bite me
hi.
as much anymore, guys, and I have a phobia. And I mean, they still look for me, but I used to not be able to be outside in the evening. I couldn't sit like downstairs in our living room at night. They start coming out. It's way better than it was. I would be
I know.
scared all the time. I think I'm adjusting to the environment, and they don't like me anymore.
Mhm.
But
They're like, oh, you're not special anymore.
yeah, and I used
You're
to
the
get
same like
really
everybody
big
else
allergic reaction. I don't get that I don't really get that much,
anymore.
but I used to. It must be the U.S. food I was eating before.
Yes, all the chemicals they were trying to help you out, take it out from your body.
maybe.
Yogurt,
Hey. But
Mhm.
but yeah, most of the stuff I think it's definitely an improvement. Like I was telling them about like doing stuff locally rather than shipping it and doing all that stuff. Like
I mean,
if I could have decorated the house better, I would have got stuff that matched. A lot of things that happen. So like we would have rain, and then there would be damages, or we would notice some get like the roof, and so we would fix whatever we gotta fix. But it's not like we did it from the beginning and everything could be uniform and matching and all that. So like how you had to put those things over the windows, like the awnings.
To kind of shield it a little bit.
Like sometimes we put those in aluminum and sometimes we didn't. And so sometimes to me it looked like not as pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have the blue one here and the transparent one, and then the ones we did for the house look nice. They all match and they look good.
Mm-hmm.
But some stuff we just had to roll with the punches and adapt. So it's like, hey, can you get up?
Not there. You eat this one.
We had to adapt, and so because of that, some stuff doesn't look as pretty. So like, I saw they moved the fan. When did they do that? The fan downstairs.
Oh, earlier today.
I didn't even know.
After you went to the market.
Oh.
To the grocery store.
So like the holes in the wall, can they fix that?
Oh yeah, I just gotta fill it up. I just gotta get a white cement, fill that, and paint it over. So
get white cement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Plastic, whatever. to patch
Yeah.
all the holes and
And what about the holes in the floor up here? We never did that either.
which one?
So remember the glass railing that they put it that he was lazy and he didn't put it where it go, and so we moved it
What glass were you?
the railing to upstairs.
Yeah. When we do that, we're gonna do that in the same time. And I already put the door stopper from the bathroom too.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
This morning.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think for me, my goal is to figure out what is to figure
She's
out.
around the food.
No, she just don't like me wiping her mouth. I think her nose.
No, she keep turning around.
I think her
following the
nose
food.
hurt when we wipe it too much.
I understand her body language.
Okay. You want to feed it? Huh?
That's why she keep following. Every time we put the thing on the pot, she keep looking at it like, why are you taking it from?
Somebody say, I think we have a lot of sugar in our food, and I think mosquitoes are attracted. That probably is it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually stopped doing
Sweet blood.
I stopped. That's what they always say. They would tell me, yeah,
Sweet blood.
yeah, that sweet blood. But I stopped doing ketchup. And what did I stop doing? I stopped buying salad dressing. I make my own salad dressing. I make my own like pasta sauce, Alfredo, tomato sauce, basil sauce, all that. I'm making guacamole. Like I don't want.
There's them there in the car. I forgot to help you. You're supposed to fix something in the car.
Oh, you forgot him. Okay. But yeah, I would have what else would I would have done different? I don't know. But everything turned out really well. Because what didn't was a learning experience, and from that learning experience we were able to help people, not have that same experience. So in that regard, everything's been good. Somebody said I'm pricing airline. Lisa, I'm pricing airline tickets in April. 1,000 to 13. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. It can go up to. I think the most I spent was 16, and that was probably 3-4 years ago. You can spend 1,600 sometimes, but 1,000 is great. 1,000 is great, and I was coming from Los Angeles, but 1,000 would be the cheapest that I've ever spent, and then from Los Angeles, and then the most being 1,600. But 14 and under is excellent, especially now because I've been coming since what 09, and it's been around that. It hasn't really gone up much, so which I'm glad. That's pretty cool. Poor Yaya. I forgot. I didn't even notice that. What they say, poor Yaya? What, changing diapers or something? Somebody said, poor Yaya. Something happened to you. I don't know what she was saying.
You mean
I didn't see it.
What?
Oh, you're welcome. So yeah, it's been a journey, but having her here was like such a blessing. I notice now that the way I see things, the way I view things is very different, especially having gone back to the States recently. And just being able to disconnect and unplug, and I can plug in when I want to, because I'm not from here, so I don't have. Even Amu doesn't really watch the local news, and we don't watch local TV as much. It's like we're more in control of what we consume media-wise, which I think affects our mood and everything. It's like we're in our own kind of bubble, and then when we want to be exposed, via TV, social media, Netflix, whatever it is, we can, and then we can unplug. No Netflix for you. She got her Disney and her Amazon. So like I'm just trying to balance, like, you see yourself to balance being local and still be comfortable. So like I'm waiting for the internet. Like we have to pay to fill our internet box, but I want the fiber like we used to have at the apartment. I mean the rental house that we used to live in while we were building. We had it, and so it felt like we went backwards because this internet you pay per use, basically pay as you go. So when you run out, you have to refill, and I hate that feeling because I just want to be unlimited. Like, so we can't watch as many movies on TV as we want, or I have my Alexa, listen to music. I listen to radio stations from back home and stuff. But so we kind of have to ration it, which feels weird. I would get more solar panels for electric purposes. Sometimes to save energy, we'll turn off our deep freezer at night. Go watch her. Unplug. Oh yeah, don't take your thing. Or like the AC, because he's from here, he doesn't need AC as much as I do. But you can let her go. Just go with her. You want to take it? Don't be in here then. Give me my space. Just take it. Just charge it in your room. You have a thing in your room. Just take the plug.
Oh yeah.
Okay, can you go so I can? What are you doing? Over here. Anyway, what was I saying before I lose my? Why did you just throw her on the bed? Gosh. Hurt my baby. Don't hurt my baby. I'll take you to jail. Anyway, can you go so I can do my video, please? Interrupting. So uncool. What was I saying? Take your sister. That was the whole point. Don't jump on my bed. Who raised you? Messing on my concentration. Sorry, guys. So, I forget what I was saying. Or what I was thinking of saying. But overall, it's been great. Having the baby here was amazing. Like I need to buy the doctor a Christmas present. Like, that was just awesome that I was able to, after having had a C-section, have a natural delivery and stuff. It was painful, but it was great. Like the difference of not having an epidural and being like drugged is like my memory is so much better. Like I remember every moment of her being born and how miraculous it was and how amazing and just 1 minute she's not here, next minute she's here, and woo, it was crazy. But that was a beautiful experience. And then even having the complications that I had and the doctor being as attentive as he was, like I don't know. Number one, I don't know if in the States they would even want to support me having a natural birth because they just automatically say you need to have operation after operation. Number two, if I did have a natural birth and I had the hemorrhaging that I had, if they would have been as attentive, and that could have been life threatening. And that's, to think about that is super scary. But I feel fortunate that we had her when we did, and then it was after we got settled because I was pregnant when we were planning to move. I was pregnant, but it wasn't the time. So God knew the right time, and so that's been great. And we were able to work through a lot of things because when we moved here, no one was here, so we didn't have anything. Like we had our solar and stuff like that, but we didn't have anybody to cook for us. We didn't know where to get food in the market, and we were still navigating the area because it was new to both of us. So, and then we went through how many house help people, staff, and different kind of helping like staff, groundskeeper staff. So it was a lot of work training people and finding people we trust and things like that. And so we finally did. Like we've had the same house help since my pregnancy. I want to say it's been over a year and a half. It'll be probably 2 years in March or something like that. I think that's when we let the last people go. So having somebody for longer than a year that I can trust with my kids, that I can trust with like leaving the house and her being here alone, and having somebody else, like other people that work for us that we can depend on to watch our house. That's how we were able to, travel and go to the States, all of us, because a lot of times I would travel just me and or just me and the kids because somebody has to be here. So everything, we've been finding our way. It's like starting from zero is a humbling experience because you have to do everything from scratch, not from zero, I would say from scratch. You know, so we've been upgrading as we go, which feels good. But I definitely want to do more local solutions to certain things. So if we have a mosquito problem, I'll use whatever there's an incense people burn that I would get instead of I was buying stuff from the States and bringing it with me when we first came, like electronic zappers and this different type of stuff. And I those things don't last long, and I just rather do stuff more natural. And I feel that's what I was gonna say earlier. I feel much more connected to nature and much more connected to God. Um, being here and being in nature, um, it really is soothing and relaxing. Like, it's just this peace and calming. Which any beach anywhere, but I didn't have time to go to the beach when I was in LA working and stuff. I mean, you go once or twice a year, but um, I think that I think that being here and having moringa trees, I have mango leaf tea in the mornings, and I've been able to have better access to certain natural remedies, like and learn from people. There's bushes outside that just grow wild, and it's kinkeliba that just grows by itself in the middle of nowhere, and you can just go get it. So, like, my throat was sore. The weather just changed right now, about the last 2 weeks. So everybody gets a cold or gets a sore throat, and you just go in the street and you pick some ingea and you get some kinkeliba and you have some mango leaves or some soursop leaves. And so I'm excited. I have lemons. Now I have my lemon tree is producing a lot. I haven't had any, we have papayas. So this is our second batch of papayas coming in. And I just learned that papaya seeds are good for parasites. So you like swallow them and they get the parasites out. So like certain stuff I've learned a lot, and I've been able to have access, I don't have to go to the store for certain stuff. Oh, I hope they fed the dog. Looks like they fed him. I forgot about my dog, the dog that had the babies. We've been so worried about her all day, and I forgot about the dad. So they just fed him, so that's good. But anyway, yeah. So it's been great. It's been a blessing, and people. Amadou said people are gonna come visit you. We're gonna build a nice house. They're gonna come visit. I didn't believe him. I was like, I'm gonna be so alone. I'm gonna miss my friends, and I didn't think I would make friends, even though there's people to be friends with. I thought we wouldn't have anything in common. And so all these people live here like me, a lot of people that are from the States and stuff. And so it's been a great experience. And I'm so glad we did it, and I'm so glad that everything transpired the way it had to push us to do this, because we weren't gonna just be like, oh, let's just leave it behind. Had everything not happened in 2020 that happened, we would have stayed. And the only thing I was demoting myself from the position I had, which I knew was not good for my health. But moving here, it just confirmed and reaffirms like that we made the best decision ever. I mean, if I could go to a different country that I could adapt to a lot faster, that I already, speak the language or know the culture, or I mean, not to say that I don't know the culture, but I have more in common, I guess we'd say. I would have. I would have loved. I could have lived probably in Costa Rica or something like that, and we could have done the same thing, but it probably would cost a lot more, and there's not as much land available or whatever. But other than that, but my husband's from here, so it just makes more sense. So we just are creating slowly but surely, or maybe not even slowly, but step by step, we're creating our own universe and what we in our own community of what we want. And so that's been awesome. Let me see, did I miss any comments? 。 Let me see. I don't think so. Oh, somebody said your 4 years already seem like yesterday. Yeah, it does. It's crazy how fast it goes. So yeah, um, I guess that's all I can think of for now. I'm probably gonna do a video with my homegirl because she moved daylight. She moved the same time, the same month we did, and so we were just talking like, man, the things that we adapt to. Like, so when new people come and we can compare like how different we are from them, like new Americans or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, we don't do that anymore. Like, it's it's um it's interesting. It's very interesting. But what time is it now? It's 5. The baby is cranky. She has a little runny nose, so I'm probably gonna get back to her. Um, unless anybody had anything else to say. This has been fun. I will see you guys on the next video. I just finished editing another construction video, so those of you who are construction junkies, you will definitely enjoy that. The house that Amadou was working on is done. So the last few videos, um, I got a lot of footage I had to go through, but this is my Wolof teacher. I should probably do Wolof class anyway. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime I can share, then it helps. It's my pleasure. Oh, I didn't see this one. Hello from South Africa. Seneca Wedi. Thank you so much. And Regina, you should do this day. It's Bold TV. I should do this day. What? Salut, AD. Let me see. I think some of them didn't come through before because I'm seeing some that I didn't see. Hold on. Oh, Badu. Hi, Badu. Aliun. Okay, I get it. Badu. That's my brother-in-law. How you doing? Nakafofu. Your cousin Banda was on here. Banda Cham. He was watching from Italy. Ça va bien. Uma was here before, but he's outside now. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you. I don't get to do lives as much because I'm a busy mother of 2 now. But yeah, I had to check in about my last 4 years. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I'm excited about the next 4 years. So yeah. More to come, more to come. All right. Signing. Oh, somebody said I meant to say you should do this again. Okay, I will. I actually, and you know what? I'm glad you said that. I did one for 3 years, but it was really short, and I just had the baby. She was like a couple of weeks old, so I didn't put it public. It was just a members only video, but I'm gonna make that one public so you can see that one from last year, and I can compare and contrast to. One day I'm gonna have to watch them all, like every year one, and see like from 1 year, 2, 3, 4, and see like the progress. I think that would be amazing. All right, guys. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace out.